Matchday 12 in La Liga EA Sports kicked off with the game between Deportivo Alaves and Mallorca at Mendizorroza. Alaves were coming into this game looking to end a 5-game losing streak, whilst Mallorca were looking to extend their brilliant form of just 1 defeat in the last 6 games. There was a minute's silence ahead of the game in memory of all those who've sadly lost their lives in the Dana storms and flooding, the tragedy that's taken over in the Comunidad de Valencia over the last few days. And there will be a minute's silence in every game so far this weekend in the top and second tiers of Spanish football. Deportivo Alaves, though, on the night did start on the front foot with a couple of half chances. Quique Garcia was lucky actually to not be sent off here early doors in the game, lunging in for a tackle and getting the ball, but also completely catching the ankle of Antonio Raillo. He was shown, though, the first yellow card of the game. No malice in the challenge, but maybe other referees or in a different part of the pitch, and that would have been reviewed by VAR. The Deportivo Alaves captain, Carlos Protesoni, though, went down with a muscular injury just 15 minutes into the game. He was returning to the starting 11 and he had to be replaced. He vented his frustrations by punching the grass there, but he was indeed in quite some pain, holding his left thigh. He was replaced by Ander Guevara. Tony Lato then picked out Kyle Larin in the box, and Robert Navarro was close to a goal, but it was just parried over by Sivera before the play was pulled back for offside. Tenaglia had also been challenged by Navarro earlier on in the move. Mallorca, as we say, coming into this game having lost just 1 of their last 6 La Liga fixtures, but that 1 defeat was actually in their last away game, a 2-1 defeat away to Espanyol at the RCD Stadium a couple of weeks ago. Looking to put things right on the road on this occasion. Chiquinho had the next chance for Mallorca. Chiquinho was making his first start for Mallorca, although he wasn't set to start. Initially it was Valeri Fernandez. Valeri was going to make his first start as well, but Valeri actually pulled up with a muscular injury in the warm-up, and Chiquinho came in his place. This was the best chance of the first half. A good ball in from the right from Jon Guridi. His attempted cross was blocked by Tony Lato, but that deflection just went under the arm of Leo Roman, and that could have been a lot worse for Mallorca, very close to the opening goal. A heavily contested game in midfield, and yet when Kyle Larin came deep to receive this ball, he was fouled by Adrian Pica. The Alaves centre-half shown the second booking of the game, catching out Kyle Larin, who was the lone striker on the night for Mallorca. And after an outburst following that yellow card, Luis Garcia Plaza was booked as well, worth pointing out. Minutes later, again, Kyle Larin receiving another free kick. It was Abdel Abkar who conceded the foul and was also shown a booking. This meant that just a few minutes left in the first half, Luis Garcia Plaza and Deportivo Alaves had both of their centre-halves on a booking. Images now of the second half, and the first chance actually fell for Abde Rebak. Was another of the 5 changes made to the starting 11 by Luis Garcia Plaza. His shot was deflected by Pablo Maffeo just wide of Leo Roman's goal. Alaves definitely started the second half the better of the 2 teams, as this cross from the left was then met by Nahuel Tenaglia, the Alaves right back, charging into the box, looking to get on the end of it, hitting it first time, but he could only put the shot over the crossbar, despite getting to the ball ahead of Manu Morlanes. Chiquinho was then shown Mallorca's first booking of the game, and it was received with a sarcastic ovation from the faithful at Mendizorroza. Alaves fans not too pleased with a few of the referee's decisions on the night, it's fair to say, but Chiquinho who was making his first La Liga start. Got his name in the book. Kike Garcia. And came close to the chance from Ander Guevara in the half. Next effort for Mallorca, however, fell kindly for Kyle Larin. A lovely free kick into the box. He read the run and the flight of the ball very well from Dani Rodriguez, but the Canadian international could not head on target. And just in that moment, Chiquinho was replaced by Vedat Murici. Yagoba Arrasate going to two strikers up front, looking to break the deadlock. But the best chance of the second half then came for Deportivo Alaves. A good header on target from Abdel Abkar was somehow kept out of the front post by the Mallorca goalkeeper Leo Roman. Very tight angle on the cross from Carlos Vicente, and Leo Roman just able to parry clear. Tenaglia would then have the next chance after the second corner being played into the box, but his left-footed strike was deflected out for yet another corner kick, this one off Manu Morlanes. A long diagonal ball, trying to find Rebac was the next effort for the home side. Rebac asking for a penalty in the box, claiming he was being pulled down by Pablo Maffeo, but nothing really in that. Carlos Vicente was a constant threat on the right-hand side, and his attempted cross almost led to a nervy moment in between the sticks for Leo Roman. The flight of the cross was an awkward one and might just have crept in at the back post, but it was well read by the Mallorca keeper. Yagoba Arrasate would then make two more changes to try and take the lead. Sergi Darder and Antonio Sanchez were the next two players to be brought on. Kyle Larin was replaced, as well as Robert Navarro. Antonio Sanchez as well as Pablo Maffeo actually both made their 100th La Liga appearance for Mallorca in the Islanders' last game, a 0-0 draw at home against Athletic Club, a game which they had to finish with 10 men. Samuel Costa unavailable for this one after being sent off in that matchup. There was a challenge outside the box, but the referee allowed play to carry on for Deportivo Alaves. And the home fans were very happy that he did, because Jon Guridi would break the deadlock with 15 minutes left to play, scoring his first La Liga goal of the season. No doubt a foul there from Copete on Carlos Vicente. The referee doing well to allow the game to carry on. Tenaglia played the ball in. It's then a mistake from Omar Mascarell. A lack of communication as well there with Jose Copete. And Jon Guridi does just enough to get the ball past Leo Roman. Jon Guridi actually had a goal ruled out for offside in Alaves' last home game here, a 3-2 defeat to Valladolid. This time around, though, the goal did stand, and it was the opener. Stoichkov and Toni Martinez were actually getting ready to come on for Alaves before that ball went in. Toni Martinez would have to wait his turn. Mallorca, though, would react with a double change. Abdon Prats would come on, and so too would Daniel Luna to make his La Liga debut, the young Colombian midfielder. Dani Rodriguez and Omar Mascarell were the two men replaced. So as we were saying, Toni Martinez was getting ready to come on as well, but since the ball went in, it was Stoichkov who had just come on to face his former club. Jon Guridi, the goal scorer, received a standing ovation as he was the man replaced. Big goal for Deportivo Alaves as they were looking to bring their 5-game losing streak to an end. Failed to score, in fact, in 3 of their last 4 matches, so progress all round on the night for Alaves. Still, Daniel Luna looking to impress in his La Liga debut, did just that for Mallorca. Good sequence here, ultimately picking up Manu Morlanes, and it was Vedat Murici who could only manage to head the ball over the crossbar, despite getting in between both centre-halves. Another ball in, almost found Abdon Prats. But in the end, it turned out to just be a foul on Antonio Sivera. Just a bit too much on that cross, really, from Manu Morlanes. Luckily for Alaves, though, Sivera was able to continue. In stoppage time, Tony Martinez would eventually come on, and Carlos Martin entered the fray as well. Abde Rebac had to go off with cramp late on. Kike Garcia was the other player replaced. He received a standing ovation as he really had worked hard for the home side throughout his 90 minutes on the pitch. The crowd recognizing that as well. There was actually another late chance for Deportivo Alaves. Carlos Martin looking to have an instant impact. His first involvement in the game came close to scoring his second goal of the season, but he was denied by a brilliant save from Leo Roman, coming off his line, reading it well. He was onside. Still a good save nonetheless from the Mallorca keeper, who was looking to keep the scoreline at 1-0. Final chance of the game was a free kick. Even Leo Roman had gone up to try and get on the end of it. There was a shout for a penalty from Mallorca for handball. This was the final kick of the game. The referee would actually listen to the VAR referee in his ear, but nothing would be given in the end, as it looked like there wasn't anything in it at all in Mallorca's favour. The game ended just like that at Mendizorroza. Alaves ending their losing streak 1-0 as they beat Mallorca.